Hello. Okay. Okay, it's working. The least number of members who can table no confidence motion against Council of Minister in Lok Sabha is 50, like we have seen in the previous question. Who will decide the Office of Profit? Office of Profit, President and Governor, Union Parliament, Supreme Court, Union Public Service Commission, Office of Profit, Union Parliament, Supreme Court, Office of who conducts the election. President doesn't see Office of. Okay, wait. Hang on a second. A person has to be appointed into the office. Then, whose duty is to make sure that individual doesn't hold the Office of Profit? I'll go with Supreme Court. I think any Parliament Office of Supreme Court, Union Parliament. It is mentioned. Not this. Supreme Court. Only the cases go to Supreme Court. So I'll go with B. And B. Person is disqualified on the basis of his profit, was a profit for the member of parliament. Yes, of course, yeah. According to legislation, it is decided according to Article 1. In Indian polity, the executive is subordinate to the legislature. The judiciary, they are equal. Legislature, yes, they are collectively responsible. So I'll go with this. Yes, correct. Which leader of Madhya Pradesh became the defense minister first? No need. Who was the first finance minister of independent India? John Mathai. Okay, I don't know. Okay. No need. Who was the law minister of? No need. Person. Which one of the following term does not appear in the Constitution of India? We have annual financial statement in Article 112, appropriation bill, yes, budget. There is no specific statement or term written in the Constitution, but okay. Your Prime Minister, no need. Which Prime Minister died outside India? Lal Bahadur Shastri was died in, I think he was dead in somewhere Tashkent. Yes, Tashkent, Uzbekistan, I think. Yes. Which of the following person was not a chief minister of any state before holding the office of prime minister? No need. For the person. Mantri Mandal cabinet is mentioned only in once in the constitution, that is in the, no need. Who among no need. Which one of the following? No need. Okay, no need. The Council of Ministers in India is collectively responsible to the board, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. No. The member, it's automatically option C, right? False. B, sorry. Yeah. The member of both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha are eligible to be the minister of the union government, correct? Given below are two statements. One is labeled assertion. The Council of Ministers in India is collectively responsible. Same, I guess. The Council of Ministers in the not same. Describing a person as a deputy prime minister is a political decision. It does not confer on him any power of the prime minister. Okay, let's see. Describing a person as deputy prime minister is a political decision. It is a political decision. Of course, it does not confer on him any power of the prime minister. Is so. Is it the reason? Yes, I'll go with option A. Okay, not a correct explanation. Let's see. In the Constitution of India, the duty and office of the Deputy Prime Minister is not mentioned, but conventionally, a cabinet minister can be declared as a Deputy Prime Minister. It does not confer on him any power of Prime Minister as so bottom. The executive power of Union of India is vested in the Prime Minister. Executive power is with the President. The Prime Minister is the ex-officio chairman of the Civil Services Board. I'm not sure about that, so both are not correct. You need a Civil Services Board. Civil Services, ex-officio chairman of Civil Services. He's not. Maybe may not be so. So what we do in such situation is that we neglect neither of them and go with option B. Neither. Okay, he is the ex-officio chairman of Civil Service Board. Ex-officio chairman of Civil Service Board. Prime Minister. Union government. The Constitution of India provides that all cabinet ministers shall be compulsorily the sitting member of Lok Sabha only. First only, and then Lok Sabha. No, that's not at all right. The Union Cabinet Secretariat operates under the direction of the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. No, not. Direction of Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. I think they are not responsible to the parliamentary affairs, rather than they are on to the Union Cabinet Secretariat. Cabinet Secretariat, Parliament. Union Cabinet Secretariat. Union Cabinet Secretariat operates under the direction of Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. Cabinet Secretariat. They are not under any committee, rather than they work with respect with the cabinet ministers departments. So I'll go with this thing. Cabinet minister hold the office, keep portfolio. There is no bar on the appointment of a person. Okay. The Union Cabinet Secretary is not operated under the direction of Minister of Parliament. Union Cabinet Secretary is under the supervision of Prime Minister's office. Okay. Prime Minister's office. Its administrative office is Cabinet Secretary, who is ex-officio chairman of Civil Services Board. Okay. Who is the highest civil service officer of the central government? Cabinet Secretary, yes. Which one of the following constitutional amendments stated the total number of ministers, including the Prime Minister, in the Council of Ministers shall not exceed 15% of the total number of members of the House? 15%. It was 91. Which of the following constitutional amendment act restricted the size of the Council of Ministers to be the same? 91st constitutional amendment. Same. The number of ministers at the center on 15 August 1947 was 18. The number of ministers at the center at present is 46. I don't know. Which one of the following documents is related with India? Which one of the following official documents is related with India? Green paper, white paper, yellow book, blue book. B. White paper. What is this? White paper is an official document issued by the government of India or by its ministry, which explains the government policies on a particular subject and allows the government to collect feedback before issued by the government. Recently at I remember Rahul Gandhi was asking for the white paper to the government. So it's policies, explain the government policies on a particular subject, white paper. Which article of the Indian Constitution describes the executive power of every state shall be so exercised as not to impede or prejudice the exercise of executive power of union? These are related to emergency. Article 258 to 57. One of them I can. In such situation, I have to attempt at least one. I have to take a risk. I'll go with. Even if I don't know the answer, I'll go with 257. The Constitution of India, the executive power of states shall be exercised as not to impede or prejudice the exercise of the executive power of the union, and the executive power of the union shall extend to giving such directions to states as may appear to the government of India necessary for the purpose. The reorganization of the Union Cabinet is based on the report of reorganization. I'm not sure. The function of the Cabinet Secretariat, preparation of the agenda for cabinet meetings. Yes. Secretariat assistance to cabinet committees. Allocation of financial resources to ministries. No. 1, 2. Not correct. Not necessary. Jai Jawan Jai Kisan. It was given by Lal Bahadur Shastri. Indira Gandhi gave for Garibi Hatao. Jai Jawan Jai Kisan, Garibi Hatao. Nehru. I don't remember. Slogan was for the Indian farmers and soldiers during the Indo-Pak War. The executive power of the state are exercised to ensure the compliance of the law of the parliament and the laws applied in the state. The government of India can give necessary direction to the states by using its executive power. Necessary. Yes, they can give the direction. The executive power of the states are exercised to ensure the compliance of the law of the parliament and laws applied in the state. I'll go with both A and B. Is the right explanation. Attorney General of India. What do you know about Attorney General of India? Okay. Official document issued by the government of India. Who advises the government of India on legal matters? Attorney General. Legal matters, no, Attorney General doesn't advise a chairman or law commission. Law commission, they do. Oh shit, sorry. I read, but deals by the legal matters actually deal advised by the Attorney General and deal by the not the law by law ministry. According to the Article 76 of the Indian Constitution, it shall be the duty of Attorney General to advise the Government of India upon legal matters and to perform such other duties of legal character. Who among the following holds her office during the pleasure of President? Attorney General, not KEG. Chief Election Commission, Speaker of Lok Sabha, Attorney General, yes. How is it? 5 years, let's say Election Commission 6 years, Attorney General, security of tenure for 6 years. How is the Attorney General of India appointed? By the Parliament, by the President? By the President on the recommendation of the Parliament? No. A, B. Who among the following is considered to be the first law officer of India? Let's say first law officer. Chief Justice of India, Solicitor General is the assistant. Attorney General, yes. Advocate General in the state. He is the first law officer of a state, who is known as the first law officer in India. The Attorney General of India is a legal advisor to Government of India. The chief legal advisor to Government of India is legal advisor, like always Attorney General. Chief. Who among the following shall have the right of audience in all courts and territory of India in the performance of his duties? Attorney General. Attorney General. Can sit in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, can speak but cannot vote. Consider the following statement about Attorney General of India. He is appointed by the President of India, right? He must have the same qualification as the required for the judge of the Supreme Court. Yes, appointed by the President, right? He must be a member of either House of Parliament. Not necessary. He can be removed by impeachment by Parliament. Not necessary. That's not true. And yes. Consider the following statement in the context of Attorney General of India. The President shall appoint a person who is qualified as to be appointed as Judge of Supreme Court, right? The Attorney General shall receive such remuneration as the Parliament may determine. No, Parliament doesn't determine its remuneration, rather by the President. So option A is correct. Who can attend either house of the Parliament without being a member? Attorney General, also KEG, both can attend. So he enjoys the privileges of the member of Parliament. Which officer of Government of India has a right to take part in proceedings of Parliament? Same. Attorney General. Who among the following has a right to speak and otherwise take part in proceedings of the either House of Parliament and to be member? Who among the following can participate in the proceedings of both the Houses of Parliament? A non-member who can participate. This is, I think, the main point that can ask in the exam. Who among the following has right to address the Parliament? Attorney General address the Parliament. Who among the following has right to address the Parliament? The Election Commission, Chief Justice of India, National Security Address. Attorney General. Okay. Attorney General of India can take part in proceedings of the Lok Sabha. Yes. Be a member of a committee of the Lok Sabha. No, there's no privileges like that. He can speak in the Lok Sabha. Yes. He cannot vote. So 1 and 3. Yes. 1 and 3. How come? Option C. Be a member of a committee of Lok Sabha. Interesting. During his time, he can be a part of the houses in the context. He can speak in the house. If it is a matter of participation in the proceedings of both the houses of the parliament, then the Attorney General will be there because of the Vice President participates only in the Rajya Sabha. What? If it's a matter of participation in the proceedings of both the houses of the parliament, then the Attorney General will be there because the Vice President participates only in the Rajya Sabha. Ex-Rajya Sabha. During this time, he can be part of any house, so he can participate, right? He can be part of any committee in the Lok Sabha. Solicitor General of India is a legal advisor, administrative officer, a legal officer or president, government advocate. He is a advocate of government. He is also a legal advisor. Solicitor General of India is an administrative officer, a legal advisor who advises the state government on legal matter. Advocate General. Okay. Who among the following is a legal advisor of state government? Advocate General, official legal state government. Okay. Controller CAG of India is appointed by President again. Under which article of Indian Constitution is the controller? CAG is under 146, 148. CAG is in article 148. 148A of the Constitution says that there shall be controller and auditor general of India who shall be appointed by the president by warrant under his hand and shall only be removed from office in like manners and on the like grounds as judge of the Supreme Court. He is in the level of Supreme Court, Report of the CAG relating to the account of union are submitted first of all to which one of the following committee? President of India, and then President puts it in the Parliament. The office of the Controller and Auditor General of India was created through an act of the Parliament, by the Constitution, through cabinet resolution, by the Constitution. It is given in the Constitution that the tenure of Controller and Auditor General of India, like I have mentioned previously, that it is in C. Which one of the following is not true about the CAG of India? He is appointed by the President. Yes. His salary is equal to that of the Supreme Court judge. Yes. He is qualified for any further government office after retirement. Not. He can be removed by the president. He can be removed by the president. Not true, okay? He is qualified for any further government office after retirement. He's not qualified. He can be removed by the president. She can now. There's a point of contradiction. There's no specific, like, he cannot be appointed for the after retirement. He can be there. It is for the UPSC chairman, but then not for. He can be removed by the president. No, he cannot be removed. I'll go with the. Okay. The Controller and Auditor General of India can be removed from his office in like manner as Judge of the Supreme Court. Okay. Which one of the following duties is not performed by the Controller and Auditor General of India? To audit and report on all expenditure from the Consolidated Fund of India. Yes. To audit and report on all expenditure from the contingency fund and public account. Right. To audit and report all trading, manufacturing, profit, loss account. To control the receipt and issue of the public money, and to ensure that public revenue is lodged in the exchequer. It shall be the duty of CAG to audit all receipts which are payable into the Consolidated Fund of India. Controller and Auditor General shall have authority to audit and report on the account of store or stock kept in any office or department of union or state payable into the all receipt which are payable into the consolidated. It shall be the duty of CAG to audit all receipts which are payable into the Consolidated Fund of India, which means which will go to the Consolidated Fund of India, right? Both are correct. Both are correct. In India, other than ensuring that public funds are that public funds are used efficiently and for the intended purpose, what is the importance of the office of CAG? Can exercise exchequer control on behalf of the parliament when the president of India declares national emergency, financial emergency. Yes. CAG report on the execution of projects or program by the ministries are discussed by the public account committee. Yes, information from CAG report can be used by investigating agencies to press charges against those who have violated the law while managing the public finances. Correct. While dealing with the audit and accounting of government companies, CAG has entertained judicial power for prosecuting those who violate the law. They cannot prosecute. I'll go with exercise exchequer control on behalf of the parliament when the president declares national emergency. He can on behalf of the president if president says so. On behalf of the exchequer control on the behalf not Indian CAG do not have any power that regulates the exchequer control on parliament. I go with this. Yep. The ultimate responsibility of taking due action on the governments of the CAG rests with President of India, not national parliament. Yes, ultimate responsibility of taking due action on the comment on parliament. I'll go with this because the report is to be submitted in the parliament. Who among the following attends the meeting of the public account committee of the parliament public account committee meeting? Like, this is new for me. CAG public account committee related to finance, right? Which article of the Constitution prescribes the duties of Cake of India, Article 148, 149. It says about cake, but duties here in 149. Okay. Cake is appointed by the president. He can be removed by who? The president? Nope. By the Supreme Court on the recommendation of president by the Supreme Court on address from both the houses of parliament. Both the houses on an address from by to Supreme Court. No, on the recommendation of the president by Supreme. Same as the impeachment process. I pointed because okay, there's no special impeachment. There's an impeachment for that. You're right. Okay, and what does it say? Removal according to the 124 Constitution, judge of the Supreme Court shall not remove from his office except by an order of president passed after an address by each house of parliament supported by a majority of the total membership of that house and by the majority of no less than 2/3 of the members. See, basically, cake, speaker, and judge of the Supreme Court, the removal is a very tedious and very long process. So they have the same procedure, right? And they are removed through a proper impeachment. Like, first, if they think so, the particular person has to be removed from the position, right? And they will ask the speaker, and if speaker accepts, then he will. If speaker thinks or finds it appropriate or finds it right, then he will appoint a committee to look into the complaint, and if the committee suggests that the person is really guilty, let's say guilty of the his action, then the speaker will give the permission to the house to pass a particular impeachment process, and it is by special majority, and if both the houses have to pass impeachment with a special majority, and then it will go to the president, and then president will advise the Supreme Court, right? That's what it says. Supreme Court shall not be removed from the order of the president passed after address only after the president will say that the particular person will be removed from his position. The controller and auditor general is a friend and guide of estimate committee, no public account committee. The Public Account Committee of India Parliament scrutinizes the report of KEG. Yes. Interesting. Representative Prime Minister appears before the Public Account Committee when examining the account and audit reports relating to ministries. The KEG is the friend, philosopher, and guide of the PAC. It attends the sittings of the PAC, assists it in its deliberation. No need. AGI is appointed by the President of India on the recommendation of the Governor of the concerned state, Advocate General. No. As provided in the Civil Procedure Code, High Court have original appellate and advisory jurisdiction at the state level. On what matter? Original appellate and advisory jurisdiction. Yeah, it is. They have. Civil Procedure Code is provided in the Civil Procedure Code. Not in the Civil Procedure Code, it is in the Constitution. does not have original appellate advisory status under article advisory jurisdiction like article 143 of the constitution. Who is called the guardian of public purse? Cake. Guardian of public purse. Cake of India is Cake of India act as a guardian of public liberties or guardian of public finance I would say. The duty of controller and auditor general is not merely to ensure the legality of expenditure but also its propriety. Yes, he has to uphold the constitution and the laws of parliament in field of financial administration. He has to uphold the constitution and laws of parliament in the field of financial administration. Correct. Both A and B are true, and B is a correct explanation. Which one of the following option is not correct? Public finance studies public finances, finance studies financial activities of the government. It consists of financial studies of financial activity, analysis of public expenditure, public revenue, financial administration, functioning of commercial banks, not at all financial administration, analysis of public expenditure. Again failed to understand it. Forgot the point. Forgot the point. Not correct. I have to get this, man. Girish Chandra Murmu has become India's presidents at highest level, vice president and prime minister, governor, and then former president number 5, and then deputy prime minister 5 from 6. Remember this. Penguin, vice president, prime minister, governor. The top is president, vice president, prime minister, governor, and the former president, deputy prime minister, and then 6 star to the chief justice of India, speaker of Lok Sabha. Both sits at equal level. So, consider the following functions: Cabinet Secretary, Chief Election Commissioner, Union Cabinet Minister, Chief Justice of India. Order of precedence, right? First is Chief Election Commissioner, Union Cabinet, Chief Justice of India. Of course, number 1, eliminate. 3 to 1. Last is Cabinet Secretary cannot sit above Union Cabinet, right? Chief Election Commissioner is above the Cabinet Secretary. Now you have to find between these 2 options: Cabinet Secretary or Chief Election Commissioner. Who have more importance? Presidents. I'll go with Chief Election Commissioner. Why not Cabinet? Right? In order of precedence of the government of India, which one of the following comes above the Chief Justice of India? Chief Justice at 6. Attorney General of India, no. Former President, yes. Chief Staff, Speaker of Lok Sabha, both are at equal level. Yep. As per India protocol, who among the following ranks highest in the order of presidents? President of India, former deputy president, governor, speaker, no. Deputy prime minister, no. Former president, no. State governor at 4th level. Who is the topmost civilian officer in the government of India? Civilian officer, Home Secretary, Cabinet Secretary is topmost. Who is the highest ranking civilian officer in the government of India? Cabinet Secretary, civilian. In the order of president, who among the following comes first? Chairperson of UPSC, Chief Election Commissioner, KEG, Chief Justice of India, evidently. What? Order of precedence of the list is given below. Chief Justice of High Court. Okay, Chief Justice of High Court is law. Okay, Chief Justice of High Court. Parliament, the most important part. I'll have to go a little fast here. What is the minimum age laid down for the person to seek the election of 25? What is the minimum age for member of the parliament? 25. Member of the parliament 25. In order to be chosen as a member of the Lok Sabha, as a person must not less than age 25. Okay. For election to a Lok Sabha, nomination paper can be filled by any person residing in India, not any person. Resident of India, resident from constituency from which the election is to be contested, any citizen of India whose name appear in the electoral roll of constituency, yes. And for election to the Lok Sabha, nomination file can be yes, any citizen of India. See, which one of them? Not correct with regards to the election to the Lok Sabha. Elections are on the basis of adult suffrage, yes. So it's not. I'll cross it. The election commissioner is required to conduct the election. The electoral roll are prepared under the direction and control of president. On the request of election commission, the president is required to make available to election commission such tab and when necessary for a charge of the correct. Right. The candidate of Lok Sabha pool loses his security amount of his if he does not get 1/4. Candidate of Lok Sabha pool loses his security amount. Security candidate security amount. Candidate of pool loses his security. I don't know. Not then 1/3, I guess. Not sure. What's exactly? Any candidate who fails to secure more than 1/6 of the valid votes pool in this constituency loses his security money or deposit. How much money do they deposit? Not sure. The state-wise allocation of seats in Lok Sabha is based on 1971 census. Not important. Not necessary. Maximum strength of Lok Sabha is stipulated in the Constitution of India is 552. Maximum number is 550. That's its strength. 550. What happened? Okay, as of now it's 550. 550 because okay, interesting. Yeah, reservation for Anglo-Indians had been removed in 2019 constitutional amendment, I guess. 104th. That was 104th constitutional amendment. Also, Article 390 of the Jammu and Kashmir. 104th. The strength of the Lok Sabha was increased from 525 to 545 through which amendment? I don't know. In the first Lok Sabha election, the single largest party in the opposition was Swatantra Party. In the Lok Sabha, a leader of opposition party was recognized for the first time. In the Lok Sabha, a party does not have a minimum of 75 members. Its leader cannot be recognized as the leader of opposition party. That depends on at least 1/10, not specific number. So 3 is wrong. 2 is correct. According to the not necessary. There is no reservation for SC and ST for there is no reservation for SC and ST for Lok Sabha in all of them. There is no is there a reservation for SC and ST in the Lok Sabha? There is no reservation for it. There is no reservation for SC and ST for Lok Sabha in Meghalaya. Jammu and Kashmir, Meghalaya, there is no reservation. All of them. Jammu and Kashmir is different. Okay. We are Arunachal Pradesh is ST state. Meghalaya is also ST state. So they don't need reservation. Reservation of seat for scheduled tribe in the Lok Sabha does not exist in the state of Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, all of this. Reservation of seats for scheduled tribe in the Lok Sabha does not exist in the state of not sure. There was no reservation for scheduled tribe long ago. 8 numbers highlighted. Not important. What? Out of 542 elected seats in the Lok Sabha, it is reserved for scheduled caste. There is a ST tribe. Decision on which constituency is to be reserved is taken by the Delimitation Commission, whereas Delimitation Commission is appointed by the Lok Sabha Speaker. Appointed by the Lok Sabha Speaker. Not sure. See. Okay, it was right, man. If I saw this, if I have read, man, my bad. Seats are reserved in Lok Sabha for member of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe as per the order of the Delimitation Commission is constituted by the central government. On Delimitation Commission is constituted by central government on the law made by the parliament. Who holds the power to appoint the nominee from Anglo-Indian community in the Lok Sabha? Appoint the nominee, Prime Minister, Vice President, of course President. Isn't it obvious? The provision for the representation of Anglo-Indians community in Legislative Assembly of the state has been made in the Constitution of India under not sure. Not necessary. How many members may be nominated by the president from Anglo-Indian community if he is of opinion that the community is not adequately represented in the House of Parliament? 2. The President of India can nominate 2 members in the Lok Sabha to give representation to Anglo-Indians, but no more after 104 constitutional amendment, but no more after that. Yes. Which one of the following constitutional amendment is related to raising the number of members of Lok Sabha to be elected from the state? Not not necessary. Before completing its term, the Lok Sabha can be dissolved by the discretion of by the discretion of by the president on the recommendation of the prime minister. Prior to the completion of tenure, the Lok Sabha can be dissolved by the will of by the president on the recommendation of COM. Yes. Session of the Lok Sabha is called for at least 3 times in a year, every 6 months. Consider the following statement: the President of India can summon a session of Parliament at such place as he or she thinks fit. Correct? The Constitution of India provides for 3 sessions of Parliament in a year. Not 3 sessions, but 2. But it is not mandatory to conduct all 3 sessions. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. 3 sessions. Yeah. Winter session, spring session, and budget session. 3. Not necessary to conduct all of 3, but at least 2, right? There is no minimum number of days that the Parliament is required to meet in a year. There is no. First of all, no. 1 and 2 is correct. Not 3 is not correct. 3 is not correct. Provide for 3 session of the Parliament. Session you can summon the session of the Parliament. 3 session. Am I wrong here? 2 session. No. What? Okay, I'll go with 1 then. I don't agree. No minimum number of days. There's no minimum number of days that the Parliament is required to meet in a year. Again, I fail to understand the question. There's no minimum number of days the Parliament is required to meet in a year. Is there a particular number or range of the days that you need to be present, like 10 days, at least 20 days in a year? That is what the question statement says, but there's no such provisions in the Constitution. So yeah, between the I thought that, okay, whatever time between the I thought that the time gap. What is the quorum of the Lok Sabha in relation to strength? What is the quorum? The quorum is quorum minimum number 1 by 11, 1 by 10. I don't know. The 1 by 10 is the minimum quorum. Okay. Also for the member of Lok Sabha, 1/10 of the total membership. The quorum of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha is 1/10 of the. What is the quorum to consider a meeting of the Lok Sabha? 1/10. No need. Maximum number Lok Sabha can be 5. As of now, it's 550. So its current member of Lok Sabha is 550. We have 545. We have 545 and 2 was removed. Okay, 543 current member. 2 from Anglo-Indians. 2 representatives from the Anglo-Indians are not there. Right? It's not present in the general election 2009-11. No. What can be the maximum representative from the Union? 20. Yeah, and Delhi and Puducherry are the only state that have the representatives in the houses. The sitting of the House of the People may be terminated by dissolution. Terminated. All of Which one of the following is authorized to prorogue the session of the people speaker? Authorized to prorogue. Authorized. Following is authorized. Who is authorized? President authorizes speaker. Yeah, president authorizes speaker. The term of the Lok Sabha cannot be extended under any circumstances whenever there is any. It can be extended by 6 months at a time. No, it can be extended by 1 year at a time during the proclamation of emergency, right? The Lok Sabha, the tenure of which Lok Sabha has about 6 years. I don't know. Not necessary. Which state send the largest number of members in the UP? In India, which state has the largest representation in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha? UP. After Uttar Pradesh, the highest number of Lok Sabha seats have been allotted to West Bengal or Bihar? No. Maharashtra. How many Lok Sabha seats are allocated to the state of not necessary? Not necessary. Not necessary. Not necessary. Not necessary. From which one of the following states 2 members of the Lok Sabha elected? Arunachal, Sikkim 1, then Nagaland is 2, Arunachal, Mizoram 2 member. Tripura population is large. Mizoram and Arunachal. Okay, from Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur have two member each representing. Which among the following group of state Union Territory has only 1 seat in the Lok Sabha? Which among the following group of state Union Territory has only 1 seat in Lok Sabha? One seat. I think Goa, Meghalaya, Nagaland. No. Arunachal has 2. Manipur, Dadra, Nagar Haveli. Manipur, I guess, B, D, Chandigarh, Sikkim, Mizoram. After delimitation, the large Lok Sabha constituency in terms of number were not important. Expenditure limit for the not important, whatever. First general election of Lok Sabha was held in 1949. It was held in 1952 first general election was held between October 1952 and first general election of Lok Sabha was in February 19. Election was total 489 seats. The first session of the Lok Sabha was 1952. So not necessary. Who is the leader of the Lok Sabha? Prime Minister. Which one of the following is the largest area-wise Lok Sabha? Not necessarily. What is this? In the election of Lok Sabha State Assembly, the winning candidate must get at least 50% of the vote pool to be declared elected. According to the provision laid down in the Constitution of India, Lok Sabha, the Speaker's post goes to the majority party and the Deputy Speaker to the opposition. Not in the Constitution. It is not given in the Constitution. In the election for at least 50%, without 50, at least 50%, yeah. Yes. I'll go with it. In the election for Lok Sabha or State Assembly, the winning candidate must get at least 50% of the vote pool. How without 50% they open? is more than 50%. First past the post and then to the candidate highest. Acceptable majority. Okay, A, B, C, total of 100. It's not like 50%. Acceptable majority. So basic, yet fail to understand or like to put attention. So what we have studied till now, 10 minutes. Zero. Okay, not zero. 10 minutes quick revision. Okay, provision was 52 first general election, prime minister, leader of the house, 152. And then term of Lok Sabha can be extended up to 1 year. Authorized to prorogue the session. President authorizes the speaker. As of now, we have 554 members. 2 Anglo-Indians not in the house now. Was removed from the provision, and the quorum is 1/10. President, Commission, Prime Minister, and the Anglo-Indians in the House. President of India. The Delimitation Commission is appointed by the Government of India. Not important in Meghalaya or Arunachal SC. There's no reservation in SC. Leader of the President. 104 was the provision that removed 390, Article 390, and 2 Anglo-Indians from the to be nominated in the House if President thinks so. Maximum strength is 550 as of now. 25 years. Civilian officer. Who is civilian officer? Cabinet secretary. High civilian officer. And President's highest is President, Vice President, and then Prime Minister, Governor of India with respective state. Chief Minister and Speaker seats in same level. Not correct. Finance and functioning partnership, not a function. And 143 for gag. 143 for gag. Civil procedure. High Court have appellate. And then report of the gag. Gag sits with Public Account Committee. Yes, this is Public Account Committee, and this Public Account Department of Gag. Public Account Committee, they scrutinize the report of gag. Yes, from CSE Fund of India. And Judge of the Supreme Court, gag is at that level, 6 year, appointed by the President. Article 148 talks about its appointment. Article 149 talks about its duty. GI appointed by President. He is a legal advisor to the Government of India, and he sits in both the houses. Parliament may determine the note. Parliament President determines his salary. Government of India is legal advisor. Attorney General sits in both house, speaks in both house, but does not vote. Tenure, there's no fixed tenure. He advised on the legal matter. Cabinet Secretary is the highest officer. White paper is related with the Indian government official document. It contains the policies and of government. 91st. What added 91st? Minimum members income. That is to be 15%. 91st constitutional amendment. Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. No, they are not. Ex-officio chairman of Civil Service Board is Prime Minister. And doesn't provide any power to the Prime Minister. Deputy Prime Minister doesn't have any power yet, just to sit. But the position of Deputy Prime Minister is not mentioned in the Constitution. That's it. Legal legislature, office of profit, union parliament, okay. Collective responsibility to the parliament, but specifically to the Rajya Sabha. Members of COM are not restricted to the Lok Sabha, but from the members can be appointed. The members can be appointed. The ministers can be appointed from any one of the houses. Any one of the house. 6 months have to be member. It's not necessary the COM has to be from any one of the houses. But if he can be appointed. Any person who is not the member of either of the house can be appointed as the COM, but he has to become member within 6 months, or else he will lose the seat. National Defense Committee. President, pleasure of President Ken Ward. Cabinet Ministry, Prime Minister of India, Council of State, Vice President shall during casual vacate during the absence of the Prime Minister, Vice President sits in the House. Any citizen can be can become Vice President. There is no specific. There's no specific. What do you say? Eligibility or criteria given. However, for president. Okay, president to be qualified to qualified for or member of Lok Sabha. Vice President, citizen of India. Citizen of India. Okay. Done. Parliament. Parliament 4. Supreme Court. High Court. Where's High Court? Where's High Court? Where's High Court? We have Supreme Court. No High Court. Governor. State legislature. Center state relation. Emergency provision then. Constitutional amendment. I can go constitutional amendment. Special provision. Amendment is important. Amendment is important. Not much. How about my signature?